Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Hollywood Matt Connelly with the double biceps. It is in the contract a legal requirement every single time we appear on camera. We are doing a review of the Major Arm Wrestling Championship, or MAC number 2, the event that took place last weekend. And what an event it was. Over 20 matches. They had a 6-man round robin. There was all sorts of craziness going on. There was 2 championship belts on the line. One of the things that really stands out to me with this organization and this promotion is that they are willing to try new things and different things to see what is the right way, or what is the best way that we can present arm wrestling to the mainstream audience. And we're seeing that with what they're doing here. They're trying different things, and I love that. They've got different rule sets. They've got a different design in their table structure. The table, instead of being flat across the entire thing, where the elbow pads are, there is a dip, and the elbow pads are much larger, and so it gives people the ability to really move around a lot more freely. And it's not quite at the level of freedom arm wrestling, but it does add a major difference in your ability to find different leveraging positions. And it also helps prevent so many calls for elbow fouls, because the way that they've structured their rule set, so you have the flat part of the table. Where the table dips down for the elbow pad, you need to lift your elbow out and up above the height of the elbow of the dip, the concave section, for it to be classed as a foul, which gives you about, an inch, half an inch of, small little bobbles that you'll get, which really don't affect anything. It's very, very difficult to try to get an advantage with a half an inch, of movement. If somebody's really pushing forwards and coming up, that will go above the height of their line, and it will be seen by the referee and called as a foul, because it will be an obvious foul. But yes, Ian Carnigie, all respect to you, my friend. This was an incredible event. They've done wonders with their production. They've had on-screen graphics, they had commentators, the venue looked fantastic, their video work looked awesome, the production side of things looked amazing. I think that they did a tremendous job overall, and I'm very much excited to look at MAC 3, which I know Ian has been messaging me already. He's saying that just wait till I get to tell you about MAC 3 and what the lineup is that we've got going on for that. Major Arm Wrestling Championship, MAC Arm Wrestling. Amazing job. You guys put on an incredible event, and congratulations, because this was something special. I absolutely love the fact that you guys have, and I'll just quickly go into this because this is something that I did want to cover, the different rule sets that you guys have. And it really reminds me a lot of what we're trying to do with the AWE, is we're trying to make it more fun for people to watch. And so with the MAC, they've implemented rules where it's like, we just want to see you arm wrestle. We don't want to see the 10 minutes of messing around. And so every match starts in strap, but the competitors can request that they start outside of strap. However, I love this. If you start outside of strap and you slip, you would then now not have the option to go outside of strap anymore. You will be strapped together for the entire rest of the match. You don't have a choice anymore. They take that choice away. It's like, you said you wanted to start outside of strap, and you've slipped, which just wastes everyone's time. So now we're going to keep you in the strap for the rest of the match. I love that. I think it's fantastic. I also love the fact that they went through the rules just prior to the event starting, which was on the pay-per-view broadcast. And I always think that's a really great move for allowing the audience that's watching to understand why certain things are happening or certain setups are happening. Because if they didn't explain that there was a lot of rule changes and somebody was tuning in expecting it to be exactly the same as Knuckles Up, or exactly the same as AWE, or exactly the same as East versus West, it's not going to be like that. So they may be like, why I don't get why they're doing this. They solve all of those problems with their pre-match talking about the rules. And very simply, it was only a very quick little thing that they went through, and they just explained in detail the differences, and it was very clear and it made sense. And a lot of it was, we just want to see you guys arm wrestle. You guys come up to the table, whatever grip you guys want to take, as long as when we apply the strap, that it's a fairly applied strap. You know, if you guys both want to start with bent wrists, we're happy to do that. It's your match. You guys want to start like that. We will accommodate you with that. And rather than us messing around and trying to get you like, you know, this and that and move that, and then fouls galore and the setups take forever, they ran through this whole event in just a couple of hours, and there was over 20 matches. So you can imagine how fast they were able to get through these setups, especially just by going straight to the strap every round. There wasn't many competitors that really did ask for outside of straps, and I think they were encouraged to be like, look, don't waste everyone's time. If you're going to go outside of strap and you're going to slip, it's just pointless. And it's like, I love that. I completely agree with that. I've run a tournament here in Adelaide. It was at the SA Titans, one of the Titans tournaments that we had here, and every match was a strap, and there was no outside of strap. And the reason we did that was that exact reason, that you waste so much time, and nearly 90% of matches ends in a slip. So love what Mac is doing. They've made that rule change there. They've also got a 3 foul system, and there was a running warning system as well, which was, I'm not going to go into that in detail here, but it was very easy to understand. And basically it meant that the competitors were able to just keep pulling, and there wasn't going to be just constant stopping, because it's very frustrating as a fan of the sport when you're seeing a match take place and somebody has managed to get the advantage and they're rolling through, they're going to get the pin, they're going to get the win, and the other person just goes, oh, I'll just lift my elbow, you know, oh, I fouled, oh, and they get a restart. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's completely unfair. That's the system that has been in place with a lot of the major organizations for a long time, and I think it's a huge mistake. The audience is so frustrated with that, because it almost feels like if you've got 3 fouls for each guy, both guy will foul twice, and as soon as they get through 2 fouls each, it's like, okay, now we'll actually see a match, because we have to get a result one way or the other. Why not just start like that? I think that's fantastic. So again, all the props in the world to Ian Carnegie and all the people at Mac. You guys did a tremendous job. You should give yourselves a big pat on the back, and well done to you. I can't wait to see Mac number 3. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. Check them out, Mac Major Arm Wrestling Championship. I'll put the link in the description there as well. But I'll give you one last double biceps to finish it off. Oh, there we go. Thank you.